Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Sporting Elijah here with a daily ladder game. Got quite an interesting board with lots of different things you can do here. We do have Pixie, which comes with Way of the Goat, so that's our trashing here. Not really any other reliable trashing. Possibly get boons to trash, but it's kind of a shot in the dark. Um, there is Tournament, which is an interesting card, kind of a little mini game in itself that encourages early provincing. I think that'll probably be a pretty key player here. So I think Tournament Pixie is probably a good open. Add some stables later, some towns, maybe a young witch or two. Frigate is also a nice attack, so we probably do want to add that at some point. Get two of those rotating if we can get deck control. They take Importer. That's alright. I don't hate it. Um, Importer's good to get stables. I think I'll just go Pixie though. Four. I don't love Flag Bearer. Think I could take it just to deny them that though. So I guess we'll take Flag Bearer. Flag Bearer is an interesting card, especially here where there's limited trashing. You really don't want to be the first person to take it, because then you have to take another, and you'll always be the person with one more Flag Bearer, which just isn't great. I think if we hit 5, we want Frigate first, just so that we can possibly hit Province sooner. If we hit 6, we'll take Gold. This is a really good boon. We should definitely take that. We can gain tournament, and we can gain another. We probably just want another tournament. Unfortunately, we can't buy a frigate if we trash a copper, so I guess we're just not trashing, which is a bit sad, but it's fine. There also is Seize the Day on this board, which is something to keep in mind. Wow, they're getting good pixie boons early on. Especially since they have Flag Bearer in hand, they should definitely take that. Trash Flag Bearer. Huh. Quite surprised they didn't trash Flag Bearer. I think that's probably the right move. They just um, trash it. Wait, how did they trash it? With Woodworker's Guild, that's right. I completely forgot about that. That's a good way to get rid of Flag Bearer. And we'll use that here too. We can probably take a stables. Could be another frigate. Let's take stables for now, and then we could add a town. Town seems fine. Woodworkers Guild's actually a crazy way to get rid of Flag Bearer that I didn't even realize. That's super sweet. Combo. Turn the Flag Bearer into something better and take the flag back. That's exactly what you want to be doing here. They don't take the flag. That's interesting. Unfortunately, we are one short of province. I'm not completely sold on gold. Maybe frigate's better. Let's try that. Yeah, unfortunately, they got super thin. They got some good boons to trash cards, and their goats been. They definitely got ahead in the trashing game. Um, guess we'll go card action. They haven't taken the flag back, surprisingly. I guess they don't need to. It's not like super key for them to do that. We'll take another town. I do like their importers. It would be nice to have importers. I'm quite surprised they were able to get this much deck control. I guess they don't want flag bearer necessarily when there's frigate as well. Kinda denies the point. You still have to discard. I mean, flag is still helpful. You get to cycle an extra card, see more cards, but it's a little weaker when there's a frigate in turn or in play every turn. That also does make tournament a little more interesting. That's or what's it called? Trusty Steed is a little weaker, so is Followers, since the draw isn't going to matter a whole lot. It does make Princess a little bit more attractive since that it doesn't draw cards, it keeps your hand size down. Play like Town, Princess, and then draw. It's not a bad way to do it. I don't know if I want more stables, especially since they're so thin. They're going to get Frigate pretty much every turn. Guess from here I wouldn't mind adding some more pixies. Yeah, they're still drawing quite reliably. I'd be surprised if they didn't take Followers. Um, Princess. Really? That's interesting. I think you still want Followers to curse me since there's no good trashing for the most part. Okay, I like the seize the day there. They can seize and take advantage of potentially getting another prize. I think with their importers, towns are probably the way to go. If I can start getting frigates almost every turn, towns are going to be a good thing to have to get the extra actions and then play a terminal card. That way you're not increasing your hand size. It's a good way to get around that. They do get a frigate in play, unfortunately. $4. I think you could go Town Young Witch, maybe. Pixie Town, I guess, is fine too. I could consider seizing the day here. I think that's probably the right move. Let's take Followers. I think Followers is really our only chance to get back in the game, is to try to attack them. I could take a Stables. Uh, it doesn't draw because of Frigate, but it's good to help cycle. So I think I'll do that. We didn't get a Frigate in play on our C's turn, unfortunately. Thankfully, they stopped quite soon, so that's good for us. They did get a Frigate in play yet again, though. Could start with Stables. I kind of like that. Do we? Oh, you have to reveal province first. I should have waited. That's a mistake. That's fine though. Can do that. Steed is still pretty good, I think. I still do like Steed. 4 silvers is just terrible. Huh. Um, let's just buy province. Duchy Duke is kind of good with tournaments, especially with Princess to reduce costs. They could totally do that. They didn't get a frigate in play. That's nice for us. Um, I don't really love either of these, so I guess I'm taking a duchy. Oops. Do want to trash an estate still. Not sure why they're upset about that. I really don't want any of the other prizes. Like, neither of them are great. I suppose Diadem could be alright if you, if you have a whole bunch of towns, you could use Diadem to get a lot of coins, but I don't think it's that great. This followers is really great. I think they definitely should have taken this over Princess. Princess is fine, but like the junking that you get from followers is awesome, especially on this board with limited trashing. I'm not sure where they went wrong. They totally had an advantage here. I don't know how we got such a lead. That's fine. I'm not super upset about Young Witch. If anything, it's helping pile duchies and estates. Oh, they did get a brigade in play, unfortunately. Okay, we got a good turn though. We get a frigate in play as well, and we can buy a duke. Yeah, we definitely have the upper hand. I'm not sure how we got so far ahead. We were definitely at a disadvantage. I think it's the followers that did it for me, but it's not super easy to say. Um, yeah. I think they really should have taken the followers when they had the chance, because I gave them 5 curses, which really helped us out to get back in that game. They had total control. Good game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.